And here we are, hashtag Friday with Lalit and me. How are you, Lalit?
I'm doing great. I hope that you are and our lovely audience is doing fine also.
Yes, absolutely. And let me see who's here. Get my old glasses on. Ah, so hey, and that's right. This is the week we say, how did last week go for you? Because wasn't it supposed to be, what was last week? What was
Well,
the
we
theme
had
last
we had
week?
a we had a beautiful new moon to set our intentions of creative energy flowing out.
So
We've
who
got
did
a
what?
big
That's what I want
energetic.
to know.
Yeah, what happened?
And Cynthia Smith, thank you so much for your donation. You will definitely have the first reading, whatever you would like. She donated to my beautiful friend Karen and her husband Carl, who last week was. I'd found out he was on hospice, and there was GoFundMe, and it was all very helter skelter, really quick. And during our show, Carl passed away. And I remember thinking I was just so distracted last week. Nonetheless, she has so much to do. All the donations really, really help because she can't do her gem and mineral show. You know, those big gem and mineral shows? She's a bead maker. She does wonderful work. It's uh, her, anyway, Clue Designs, I believe is anyway. Um, Yeah, so thank you for all the help. She continues to do that. I think the shows that she was signed up for, she's not going to be able to make at all, and everything. Thank you, everyone who donated. Really appreciated that. Um, and Donna comes in. Donna, just you, me, and our guides, 2850. Hi, Deborah and Lalit, and all in chat. I am going to watch replay. Not feeling well. Have a blessed night. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I had one of those days too. I thought, oh no, I have the flu. And then it ended up not the flu. Thank goodness. It was just a headache and chills. CJ is here. Fell asleep last and missed your reading. Not your fault. And I'm emotional. Oh, I am emotionally exhausted. CJ, honey, you take those kitties and you hug them. Oh my gosh, sweetheart. Debbie Thornton is here. Whoop, whoop. And who else? Oh, Zalina Donna is here. Hello, it's very good to see you. Marby is here. Happy Friday. Lori Hunsinger, good to see you. Thank you so much. And if you just do hashtag Friday, then it gets you in the hey Candy Rocks. Thanks so much for coming in. When are you coming on my show? Candy Rocks is a wonderful advisor. Wonderful advisor. Oh, SR, I almost missed you, my dear. And hashtag Friday, that's right. And Charlie Sage of Fire 5550. That's a 6, very balanced in harmony, fairness. Um, Maria is grateful he's here. Hashtag Friday. Clue Design. Yes, KLEW. Clue Designs. I think that's what it is. I'll get the website. We met in Seattle during a workshop for polymer clay, and we were oh, is that Marby? Thank you so much, Marby. Oh my goodness. Yes, Marby, general reading. Yes, you got it, sweetheart. Thank you so much for the donation. And she went on to design some of the most beautiful beads. I mean, you'll love her stuff. I'll get her email or her website and put it in the chat while Lily's giving our presentation. Clue Designs, yes. Bora Bora is here. New Start Wendy. Mary Thornberry is here. Hello. It's so good to see everyone. And what we'll do is we're going to start the presentation. Marby Cynthia, your reading is first and Marby's is second. Anybody who wants to donate gets they don't have to wait to be chosen. So we'll put you right into a full reading. But first, without further ado, we will have our Lalit and her presentation of what the stars mean for next week coming up.
Oh boy, we got a humdinger. Hi, everybody. Let me just talk to you a little bit generally about astrology, why it works. Uh-oh, we flashed in and out. Okay, can you see me all right? So we're going to talk a little bit about the nature of our cycle here on planet Earth. You should understand that planet Earth is not a school for beginners. All of the souls who are here are undergoing graduate training, and it's so dense and matter is so difficult to manipulate, not like in spirit, when you're dreaming, how you can be think of a place, think of the pyramid, and then you just fly right over there. In Earth time, everything is in slow motion, and it's referred to as the school of limitation. So this is the world of limitations. So it's something like in a chess game where each piece has a limited move you can do. You can go one square to the up and two to the right, nothing else. If you're a knight, so in our earthly plane, we have a lot of rules, regulations, and restrictions and limited motion. Yet we've chosen to experience certain themes. Each of us has chosen themes to explore in this lifetime. And we explore these themes in a cyclical way. The planets represent those cycles. So if you have a shot at learning your lesson one time, if you miss it, well, you have another go around on the merry-go-round, and you get another shot at it. And some of these lessons return in cycles. And each of the planetary influences show us the type of vibration that we are being subject to, and in the geometric relationship between these planets, we see when they're activated and what kind of energy is being activated. And I'm saying this because we have such a crazy situation right now. And one thing you should keep in mind in sacred geometry, that the triangle is the geometric representation of how we bring things into existence on the earth plane in manifestation. So the 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 128 degrees, the degrees of triangle relation is when things become powerful on the earth plane. So the planetary influences are felt by us really strongly flowing when they're in the geometric relationships, as in triangles. Now, when they're in a relationship like a 90 degree, like a square, like the shape of the angle that happens here, the square angle, that's 90 degrees, or the opposition, that's 180 degrees, like a line. So the square and the opposition and the conjunction, when things are together, are times when the planetary energies are just giving us the biggest moment of challenge. So the energies are strong, but we are forced with problems, with challenges, with obstacles. And we had Sisyphus pushing the stone up the hill. And if you don't make it that go round, well, you get another go round the next time this angle comes up. These relationships also happen are true in humanity. Now, I'd like to show you the picture of the sky today. So I'm going to bring this into practical information for you. Oops, it just went away right when I clicked on it. Hold on. Here we go. All right, this is the night sky. This is what we're looking at this very moment. And we are looking from the point of view of planet Earth, and right next to it is the moon just peeking out there. Can you see the moon just on that side? That this is the physical picture of the Earth from sky right now. That is where the moon is actually located, in that spot, which is germane to what we're talking about here, because we're going to draw a little line from the moon, and we're going to go out into space in that, and a straight line to the planet Saturn, and then beyond Saturn we'll see Neptune. I hope you're all able to see this. I hope you're able to see that line, Neptune, Saturn, and the moon is right there. A couple of days ago, it was really in line perfectly so that there was a straight line between all of these forces. Now, the Neptune goes around every 150 years, so it is just in a very important spot right now, because it's the ruler of Pisces. And if we draw a line to where it intersects the zodiac, and the zodiac is just this circle around how the earth goes around the sun, this circle. And the zodiac is a circle of 360 degrees, and each degree will just tell you the place on the circle. When the earth is in springtime, it's around right over here, and this would be 0 degrees of Aries. So this is a point of reference, just like on a map. You're pointing north and you're saying, well, here's north. Well, 0 degrees Aries is this direction from Earth, from this, and we find that Saturn and Neptune are located just close to that. They're at the end of the zodiac. They're at the end of the zodiac. They're in the last degrees of Pisces. So they are ending their cycle. Neptune and Saturn don't get together like this in Pisces except every 150 years. So this is a major epoch. It's a change of society. Saturn is representing, in the societal life, it represents hierarchy. That is a society where there are classes of people. We have the people who have lots of money, and we have the people who don't have money. And this is the cycle that is coming to an end. And this is why we are feeling this terrible struggle around us, because of the inequality in society. This epoch is coming to an end and coming to a close. Both of these planets are entering the first degree of Aries imminently. A brand new life will be beginning for all of the people on Earth, and there's no going back from this cycle. Well, hooray. Yes, and we have a relationship between these planets and the planet of Uranus up here, which is the planet of brotherhood, of equality. Each of us is a portion of God. Each of us is a portion of all that is. And the status of each of us is going to be becoming more equitable on the planet Earth. So this is revolutionary energy, and these are the people rising up, as they do when this force happens it's about every 250 years. We have the Aquarian force that is ruled by Uranus, and it's really coming into full strength right now. I'd like you to look for a second at planet Earth, draw a picture out from the moon, and go this way. We bump into the sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and if we keep going in this line, we will bump into, way out here, it's out of view, Pluto. Pluto and Mars are in straight line, along with Venus, Mercury, Sun, Moon, and Earth. All of this is pointing to this part of the zodiac. This is the beginning of Aquarius. And this is the source of the problems that we're having in society around us right now, because all 6 of these planets are in the first degrees of Aquarius. Everything is jammed within a few degrees. You see this straight line? This does not happen between planets like that. And they're all in the house of Uranus. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So this is revolutionary energy. It is all, and when all of these planets come together like this, the speed is ratcheted up because the power and the force of each of these planetary energies is combining in a way to be just a crazy of acceleration of vibration. And it's so strong that the human race is undergoing a change in vibration that from which there will be no turning back. Things are speeding up. This will be continuing for a while, and especially what has just happened is Mars has just entered Aquarius. When that happened, things really blew up. A few days ago, Mars is entering Aquarius and just approaching Pluto, so that there will be an absolute tight conjunction in just like within a few days. So I think you can expect a bit of a bubble. When I say bubble, I mean like the force of Mars and Pluto is very powerful. The fire of Mars and the power of Pluto, which is of regeneration and rebirth, is really intense. Every time that we get either a conjunction or a square or an opposition, things really move in planet Earth because it's a very aggressive type of energy. And as there are different types of people on Earth, those people who respond to an outburst of energy that's aggressive in nature, they might have repressed feelings and an energy that ends up with some kind of aggressive action. Now, not everyone reacts in that way because people who have a higher vibration take that same energy because the energy is not negative in itself. If you can take that same energy and focus it into the power of a laser beam. This energy was the planet Pluto was discovered right at the time that the atomic energy was being discovered, and it's representative of that kind of force. That is a force of nature that is so strong that you could run the entire planetary energy on learning about the force of atomic energy. So when you have a conjunction of Mars and Pluto and all of these planets in Aquarius, you have very powerful forces at work. So you can be, if you can use restriction in the sense that you are governing your emotional levels and not be, let's say, um, flaring up, responding to things in a way that you're not thinking, but you act in a way that is spontaneous and maybe not the way you would if you thought about it a little while. You want to hold back. You want to hold back in this period on your emotions and think things through. So always feel that you are holding back and you're not going to just blurt out some kind of communication that you might be sorry for. Give yourself a couple days to think about it and mull it over so that you react in your highest vibration. And the highest vibration is always that of love, not of fear, not of aggression. So go to your inner heart center. Think about that thing that brings you into love and gratitude, and keep this force really present in your life. And then you will have so much power that you can focus in positive ways. And you will never be subject, if you keep up this vibrational level, you're not going to find yourself in any kind of negative confrontation, because that doesn't happen to you unless you let go of your guard and act out of fear or spontaneous just burst of energy that's not in your highest intent. So in the next few days, I'm asking you to please keep a check on your emotions. Don't go into crowds of people where you might think something negative is happening. You can avoid that for the next few days because things are very volatile. They're at the the point of ignition, so you want to avoid situations of confrontation and be in your express your highest love always, and then this force will work and amplify all of the things in your life that you want. It will amplify your sense of creativity. It will amplify your spiritual nature. The Neptunian, Plutonian, your mediumship, your intuition are all going to be heightened. Your manifestation is going to be sped up. So things you think about are going to come into focus in your reality really fast, faster than ever before, because the energy level is so high. When you see 6 planets all conjunct like this within a few degrees, it's a lot of energy. Now let's look at the horoscope that shows what these look like. These are all the planets in Aquarius. Aquarius is this glyph. Mars just entered. That's why we felt this shift a few days ago. Just a time for that big conference in Davos in Switzerland, the economic conference on the world stage. This is the world stage, a complete change of energy. We have had a changing in status in the United States and our standing in the world that is just incredibly important. The world sees us in a different way. They see us, we're not trustworthy. China is on the rise, and so the balance of power in the world has changed. This is not it's not going to be a negative thing. It's going to be a change of more equitable for all countries is how it's going to work out. So we have Mars heading up on Pluto. They're going to be conjunct in in a few days. So in this 3-day period, the energy is so intense. You might have trouble sleeping. There might be tectonic plate movement, volcanic activity in planet Earth, storms, water events, a lot of things happening, and very, very powerful. The sun is right there, Mercury is there, and Venus. So this is Venus, in this case, this is all relationships. This includes relationships of love between partners, business partners, and it is also relationships in diplomacy. So all of these things are in a big state of change. They are in Uranus's house. Uranus is over here sending power. These are sudden changes that are dramatic and bring you to an entire new direction in life. So this is global. So the entire earth is feeling, and every person on earth is feeling the earth shift under their feet, and it's very intense. So do a lot of grounding exercises and focus on love and gratitude, and then you will be a powerful force to bring those forces of love and balance into humanity. And this is just super important at this time. We also had the Saturn, Neptune, and Moon conjunction, and this is all in geometric relationship. All these planets are just exploding in power, with Jupiter over here in Cancer adding expansiveness. So this is a time of pivot. We have crossed the turning point into our new age. The fact is, this isn't the age of man. The age of Aquarius this is representing the fact that many of us here that are on Earth at this time lived through lives in Atlantis and Lemuria. Humanity had troubles with power at that time, and we didn't quite make it through learning our lesson. Didn't quite make it through. We're getting another shot right now, and this time we're going to make it through the eye of the needle, and humanity is soaring into a new dimensionality that's going to be evolving so fast up to the year 2050 will be the culmination of all of these things will involve open disclosure to ETs. In our partnership with ETs, we're going to just have immense breakthroughs in medical science, in energy, in keeping the planet clean. And we're a global society, no longer caught up in the smallness of our individual nations. The borders between nations will dissolve, and we will have a race of humanity. We are going to be the Galacticus race, not the Homo sapien just centered on division between people. All people will be unified toward common goals, not not power trips where just a few people are successful and others are being trampled upon. It's not going to be like that anymore. So these are the death throes of the old society that we're going through, and it's a little bit unnerving. It's a little, you feel strange energies. Maybe you're waking up in the middle of the night because there's so much psychic power. You're able to get downloads of information, and it's just a mega lineup of all of this power. These are all jammed together in a way that we do not see this kind of lineup ever, and we have never had in the history of mankind this exact combination of events that is bringing us into a new age of vibrational level, and everyone is shifting. People that are not going through this catharsis of energetic change, there will be some people that will have do-overs. They will not be entering the new vibrational era. But you people here in this group are here because you have chosen to be the light bearers, helping to show the way. And the way you can do that best is by keeping your own power center in the heart chakra. Always keep focusing on love and kindness. Do small kindnesses to your neighbors. If you're you could do service, volunteer at the Humane Society or do something of service. Service is the key word. Service, love, and kindness. This is what's going to bring us into our new life. This little period of time here, the next week, is going to be having potential for the bubble that we're in bursting. And when I say that, I mean things are at a rapid rate of change. You may find that, for example, leadership in various countries, that includes the USA, might be undergoing a sudden change. So be ready for the unexpected. The unexpected changes that are, wow, you say, I didn't expect that. This is the kind of energy we are in. And remember that Aretha Franklin song where she says, think about it, think about what you do, use restraint, don't act on impulse that is not going to be of the higher vibrational level. I mean, if it's not an impulse of love, and it might be something else, hold back. Because these few days you're going to be susceptible to the dynamic energy of Mars and Pluto together, which is explosive. So we want to take advantage of that energy and focus it in the positive direction. This is super critical because you're going to be shaken up. There's going to be shakers of emotional type and also of the earth plane, tectonic plates, volcanoes, that kind of thing happening also in the world, on your earthly plane, and in your personal life. So keep careful of your communications. Be gentle, be kind, be loving. Focus your energy on that star. The star of being. Here comes my kitty. I'm sorry, your tail is in the screen. Willow, get down. My kitty has decided she wants to participate in love. So I'm just telling you that this power is is highly unusual. Take advantage of it and make the most of it, because you have the power to either create the laser beam of love and kindness, or you can get involved in some of the lower vibrational things, and we don't want that. So just be aware. Always have your feelers out, because things are going to be changing so fast. You're going to hardly know how to, you're going to feel that you can hardly catch your breath, because you're moving faster and your vibration is changing. So be aware. It's one of those scary rides that when you're done with it, you go, wow, that was really something.
That was really something.
That was really something.
Wow.
So
We've
be
got
aware. Yeah, it's big changes.
Maria is grateful, so was welcoming Willow, and I wanted you to make sure to see that.
Willow, say hi.
Look at that face. Holy cow.
She's here on my table and saying she wants to sit. She said, I feel the love. I feel the
She
love.
says, I know what stars are.
Yeah. Okay, get down.
Yes, there is a big storm coming over, I noticed.
Big
A
storm
lot of
in many
people,
ways, yeah.
explosive energy. So good luck with all of that for
If you
sure.
have a chart that is active between 1 and 5 degrees of Aquarius or Leo, you're going to be bombarded particularly hard. And so look at that house in your life, and it's like, if it's in the second house of money, you don't want to just say, I think I'm going to sell off all this stock today. And don't make impulsive moves in that area. If you have that in the 10th house, don't just decide to quit your job because somebody in the office looked at you sideways. You say, I'm fed up with this. I think I'm just going to be better off somewhere else. Wait a few days. Think it through. These next few days are not the time to make impulsive moves. Be cautious. Hold back. Think before you act.
Okay.
Say, if I still feel this way in 3 days, then I'm going to tell him what I think. And then after 3 days, you're going to say, boy, I'm glad I didn't say that. Okay, so hold back, because this is a wild ride.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Hashtag Friday. There we are. Say, Sandra had a question about something in the sky. She says, there's a planet shining up in the eastern sky. What planet is that? And she said that Mercury or Venus. Lalit said there's no other planets around it. Looks like a spaceship.
No,
I know the Pleiadians are close.
Are you talking the eastern sky at sunset, or is that when you're seeing it?
Yeah, that's a good idea to ask that.
You see, if you are looking at the eastern
I've got
sky
you,
and
Miss.
the sun has set, none of those planets that are near the sun, Mercury, Venus, none of those are visible, but the one that is opposite is Jupiter. So if you look here is the oops.
Uh-oh, I got to take everything down. Where are we going? Hold on.
Can I just show that for a second?
Let me, so Maria says, I better go on lockdown and turn off notifications for certain people that crack me up. Maria, you're so funny. Let me get out of here so you can show up.
So if you are looking, if the sun has set, here we are on Earth, and the sun is down, in the opposite part of the sky, which is going to be Jupiter. Nothing else is going to show, because it's all alone. And Jupiter is a very bright planet. It's very bright. So when the sun is down and it's nighttime, Jupiter will come up. So that is the only answer, because everything else is invisible on the other side.
Isn't Jupiter kind of far away? So maybe it's a spaceship. I'd like to think it's a spaceship.
Well, if
it was at 5:30, she says, so sunset.
Yes. Okay. I think it's Jupiter. You can get there's an interesting program, everybody, that you can get on your phone. It's called Google Sky, I think, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
sky map. So you hold your phone up to the sky and it has the stars as exactly as they are from where you are. And you orient it and then you can see what the planets are above your head. So get Google Sky, hold it up, and it'll show you the planetary positions at
That'd be
this time.
cool.
They're all in one area. When you look up, you're going to see them all bunched together, but you can't see them because they're on the other side of the sun. And when you look at the sun, you can't see them. So you're not able to see any of the planets at this time because they're made invisible by the light of the sun. You can't see.
Well, that would be fun to study. One more thing to
Jupiter
think
is out
about.
there, and Jupiter is really bright and really beautiful, and it's the planet of expansion, and it has that quality of light to it, just bright and beautiful, like Venus.
I would love to share my screen. I have to stop sharing something. I wanted to share. I want to share clues. My friend's website. There we are. Can everyone see that?
Ooh, those are the beads.
Those are the beads. Let me get out of here because it didn't.
When you say beads, how are they?
Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, they are.
Aren't they
It's
beautiful?
really artistic.
She's remarkable. Everything's one of a kind. Let me stop share on this, and then I'll go back to sharing my other screen. So high tech. Oh my God, it's so cool. I can't stand myself. There we go. But first, what we need to do is a few readings. I'm doing a few readings for some
Cards.
wonderful people. Thank you for, yes, they are. I mean, oh my gosh. She is so talented. And it's Clue Expressions is the website. Let me just make sure of that. Yes, Clue Expressions. I can't seem to follow through here. We'll get everybody in. Don't worry. I heard somebody saying, get to the readings. We're here for the readings. Here is Clues. Karen Lewis's site. There she is. Okay, now you can go shop or just googly eye. So the very first donation we got was for Karen Lewis, who just lost her husband, Carl, and that's with Cynthia. And so, Cynthia, I'm going to give you a general reading, and I'm very grateful for that. Everyone grow. Just need to change your layout. The little squares below your images. I know I've been doing the little squares below my images, but they change when I go live. I know. There's just like Zoom. Zoom, when I go on Zoom, I turn orange, like a Republican. And I don't know why that happens. So this is what I would like to do for Cynthia, is start out with a general reading, of course. And I love my generals. My generals. First card out is Wands. So we're talking about exercise, or Spirit is going to tell me whether you should increase your movement or sit down and stop. And it looks like they would like you to give up. This is opposite what you just said. Isn't this weird? So just take it for what you like. I've got the 10 of Wands reversed, meaning give up doing for others. even though the astrology says go out and do something, something fun, um, stop doing for others. So that's your homework for this week, my sweet. And it looks like there's a new adventure in, you've got the Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hierophant, which is being close to Spirit. And then for the end of the week, you feel like a victim. You feel like someone threw you under the bus, but understand that it's short-lived. And this is the cool part about, it's like when you read in a row, so you say, oh, I feel bad for an instant, and then all of a sudden you just get happier. It's like you've learned that if someone gets you down, it's just like, you blow it off. So that is a cool week for sure. Did you get anything for Cynthia?
Yes, I got an inspiration about Cynthia. I don't think what you said about not being kind to others, I don't think there's a problem with lining that up with what I said, because Cynthia, and here's how I would interpret that. Cynthia is such a giving and loving person that sometimes people take advantage of her.
That's what it would be.
When she's giving in this circumstance, it's not because of the openness of her heart, which is always open, but because people are being a vampire sucking.
Yeah, maybe that's it, because it's like,
way.
and when you,
it's different than when you see a person in a wheelchair at the Walmart lot and you say, oh, let me help you, because you're doing this out of kindness and love and openness. But in the twisted relationship where people are taking advantage of you, it's not the same thing.
Yeah. And Cynthia says, I really didn't have a question. I just gave you a general, just for fun. And I think you're right, because sometimes we say yes to things, and then afterwards we think, oh, why did I do that? I think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Lily, you have my number, she says. The next one is Marby for the next donation. Appreciate Marby for a general. We've got Pentacles coming out, so we got to talk about the nuts and bolts of your life. And it looks like you're worrying quite a bit about something. And here's why I know. The nine of swords. See all those swords, all those negative astrals going up, right? Oh, Marby, stuff on your mind, trying to, and the Lover's reverse is just saying, because upright is just the opposites coming together and harmonizing. That's the whole idea of the Lover's card, and it's coming in reversed. It's like there's a struggle there, but it is short-lived. This is the cool part. It's short-lived because you have a new idea coming in. And so just stay as calm as you can. and because something is going to just simply walk away. So this is the Death card. What you got?
Ace of Pentacles. So
that's good.
Big new opportunity coming. Are you reading the words in the right order, or is it reversed?
Yeah, mine is mine's backward, but yours is right.
So, yeah, I think you're going to have some opportunities.
And I had the Ace of Swords, so that's a new idea.
Some abundance is coming your way.
So that is so cool. So there's something coming to an end, but it's not a sad thing at all. It's just like, oh, okay, next. Now I can do what I want.
It's a new start. It's a new start.
A new start.
You wake up in the morning, you say, this is a new day. I get to start over.
I got some good news for Debbie, our next person who donated. Appreciate that. We're talking about wands again. So this means your movement. how you're going about the world. And let me tell you, Spirit is like tipping its happy hat for you, because we've got the Sun card, which is lovely, and the Queen of Cups, which is you. You are so loving and beautiful. We've got the Justice card, which is balance, harmony, art, all of that stuff. And then rest after a long battle with the Four of Swords. So resting and having a good time. Also, it looks like there's something new coming in with the Ace of Cups. So this can be, because we're talking about wands, this new action, this new passion, it has something to do with movement. So if you join a gardening club or a cooking club or something like that, then we're looking at something that really interests you. Yes, it could mean meeting someone brand new. Whenever you have an Ace of Cups, which is emotion, and you're looking for love, this could indicate someone coming into your life, and it's not someone you've known before, unless you have some other cards around it, which you didn't. And if you're already married and you get the Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Cups, and you're talking about a love relationship, it just means a deepening of that relationship. So like a new beginning. So it looks like a great week for you, my dear. And I think you were joining places, doing something, joining clubs and meeting new people at your new house. Bravo, it's paying off. What did you get, my dear?
Well, balancing your obligations, you've got a lot of things going on, and you need to keep your balance in this situation where you've got a lot of possibilities happening, and it's up to you. You need to be manipulating these forces and go downstream, go with the flow. Don't try to fight something that is upstream. Go with the flow. You'll know, you'll be able to make the right choices to in managing your resources, because there's a lot happening. Go with the flow. Feel what is natural, and that'll be the answer.
Cynthia Smith came back and says, Debra and Lalit, thank you. I will have to go back, reread Debra's reading. Lalit, you are right. I look at it this way, and I have been blessed in many ways. Thank you both. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Joyful Journey, we have hashtag Friday, right? Have you gotten into that? Maria Ruiz is here. Hello, if I haven't said hello to everybody, hello. And we've got Randy Candy Rocks here in the house. Hello, Randy. Here is your reading. We've got a general coming in. We've got thoughts. So the very first card out is Swords. We're just talking about your thinking. And it's interesting. I pulled the two of Pentacles for you. It looks like there's a balancing in your finances and in your possessions. But what I'm thinking of is that if you were thinking that things are not going your way, I want to ask you to entertain the thought that they are going your way. Now, that's easier said than done, but we're talking about our thoughts, right? So I do have the Emperor reversed, which tells me corporations and institutions and things feel a little intimidating. This would be something like the IRS or something like that, right? If you have things like that in your mind, working as a medical profession, things like that, having challenges with that, I would like you to just have a new idea about it, that if you start spinning down that road, that you just kind of talk yourself out of it and say, okay, I'm going to worry about this Tuesday or for a half an hour later on, and just kind of stop that, because it does look like things are going to be working out for you a bit, but it is overwhelming. Thoughts can be very overwhelming. Spirit is saying, I am here though with the Hermit card. I am always with you. And it does look like wishes fulfilled with the Nine of Cups coming in. So the only little I don't know, with your thoughts. The only kind of barricade I saw was the reverse emperor. And we're all kind of that way right now with the administration, with ICE, the way things are run. And it's like I'm opposing all of that. And, but we need to just, at least you, for your reading, that if you can talk yourself out of being connected to that right this minute or having that as an idea, it's all going to work out for you. So you might as well not worry about it instead of worrying about it. What'd you get?
A card that says ditto to everything you just said. You have the four of Pentacles reversed. So this is showing you're feeling financial insecurity and you're feeling at sea.
Oh,
You're feeling like you're being tossed by the waves, adrift in the sea. Instead, you need to take charge of your thoughts, because it's those thoughts of the way that you're feeling that are creating exactly that.
yeah.
And
Now
so
he
look at
was saying, thank you. I was thinking of calling a friend and a possible corporate gig. This would be a really good idea. So again, having that reversed just tells me that maybe you're hesitating. Do I want to go back into corporate? I
you
don't
have the you
know.
have
But
you
it's
have
your
the
thinking.
chance. You have the chance
Yeah.
for real
Yeah.
abundance here. You need to look into your heart and
Just go for it.
go for it, and keep present thoughts of the things that for which you are grateful. Everybody has that. It could seem small, but
Mm-hmm.
focusing on the things for which you are grateful, the universe gives you more things to be grateful for. It's that simple. It
Yeah.
really is. So focus on small things that you're grateful for. Maybe you see a beautiful flower when you're out for a walk. Maybe you see a bird, something that can happen to you that is something to be grateful for. And if you focus on that feeling, it's the feeling that
Yeah.
brings you
Yeah.
the feeling of things, more things to feel grateful for.
Yeah,
So,
we got a lot of
yeah,
experts here that have studied that theory. It's a good reminder, though, that's for sure. We've got Ness here with her donation. Thank you so much, Ness. This is, do you see me switching my gears and working on my writing project soon? Oh, man. Did you see my video about creativity? I think it's called Waiting for Oz. Man, when you stop a project, starting it up again is really hard. Astrology has taken my focus for the past few months, maybe a timing reading. What'd you get?
look at the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is saying you have a new opportunity that is very authentic and going to give you great financial benefit and improve prosperity. So I'd say this Ace of Pentacles is a fabulous indication that you have a new opportunity.
Yeah, I don't see where you'll know when to switch gears. I mean, you are so connected, girl. You are so connected that I don't see you having a problem thinking, oh, I'll write today versus do this or that. I do see that you have it. I've got the King of Pentacles. So you're very anchored into, and that's with how you feel who you are. You're very anchored in both worlds, the writing world and the astrology world. And it looks like there's new movement, and it's going to be sooner than later because you're talking about a timing thing. I'm thinking about maybe this week even, where you just sit down and spend 1 hour moving some words around and see if it catches fire. Um, but it does look like it's going to happen quite soon. You have there's one thing coming in, just a second.
One thing is sure, you're moving towards success.
That's for sure. You've started your, Ness, you have started your astrology business, correct? Let's see. Oh, she's been, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I pulled myself. Okay, let's see. New opportunity to start. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, for the both of us. Okay, because of the economy, I was thinking that dips. I will take a break from readings and just write more. Yeah, when you're doing this, and so you're 8 months into YouTube, and then doing private readings for years, but publicly on YouTube. So go and subscribe to Ness and her channel. But it looks like that was the one thing about when you're doing your own thing, and all of you who want to move into this as a profession, you will have you'll have feast and famine. So, oh, you pulled out the Ace of Pentacles yourself. Well, there you are. There you are. That's wonderful. So I think you're going to that's going to continue whether you write or not. And but when you're in this business and you're doing work like this, sometimes the money comes in, sometimes it doesn't. So the rule of thumb is never grow into your finest month or day or week. You just hold off in spending. It's just a new way to put things in. Any hits on timing. It looked like your writing starts like soon this week, but it's not like a big thing.
They're not necessarily separate events. They can move along in conjunction, no pun intended. They will be moving along together for you. It doesn't have to be either or.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting too. But it is hard to step back. When I was writing, I can't do two things at once, but it's working out. It's working out. We're back to thank you, Ness, and congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for donating. I'm going to go ahead and pull in I'm going to draw here and see who's who in the big zoo. Jenna, 806. Jenna, are you here? Let me draw again. Candy Rocks, I just read for you. If you have another question, put it in. Well, I might be able to do that. Linda, wonderful. Linda de Gonzalez. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me go back here and pull that off. Oh, you don't? Okay. Awesome. Let me just do one more drawing then, because Randy is fine with what he has. Bora Bora. Janet, I love that. So let me know. Oh, you got what you needed. Awesome. Yay, General. Thank you so much. You bet. I was asking Linda to be picked. Me too. I was kind of rooting for her. That's great. So Jenna, are you here, sweetheart? I don't see you, but we'll go ahead with Linda de Gonzalez. And the very first card out, Linda, is a major card. This is so bizarre. And I just love bizarre. I like odd. This is an odd thing. So we're looking at on the spiritual level, right? Spiritual level. And it looks like there's a new idea coming in. So it's a page. It's not an ace. So an ace would mean a brand new idea. The page is a young idea. So there's something just percolating under the surface. You may already know what it is, but it has you stopped with the Two of Swords. Again, it's a thinking thing, right? The idea thing. Doesn't mean that you have to make a decision. This is more of a pause to allow this to mature, is what it is. I love the next card, which is the 10 of Swords reversed, meaning that there has been a lot happening in your life, and you're like not shriveling up. I know there's times when we want to, but it's like, I'm not curling up and dying about this. This is just I'm not a victim kind of thing. It does look like you will have help from old friends and family, maybe even neighbors. It doesn't have to be anybody you like are friends with right now, but from long ago. Someone's coming back, and that might also be where this new next step with an idea is coming from. And then I have the Judge Judy reverse, the mean Judge Judy here. So get your Judy bitch on, baby, because it looks like you're going to be steamed up. So understand that we all have our little Judge Judys in us, and that is just fine. I'm going to pick another one, because sometimes we need this momentum to get us off the mark, to get angry or frustrated, that type of thing, all at once, and just get pissy about things. And so sometimes when I get pissy, I just wallow in it for like an hour or more, maybe a day, I don't know, and then I'm fine. But it looks like an Ace of Pentacles is coming out from that. So that's the reason why I say get your Judge Judy on. I don't need to have you fix this. You're not broken. You don't have to be the old wise crone, right? You don't have to do that. You can be the old bitch. I give you permission. That's your homework. You bitch out, baby.
Judgment, not Judge Judy, but judgment. It's reversed. Now, I feel that you are experiencing hesitation, or you're feeling a little bit trapped, that things are being delayed. You don't understand why things aren't moving the way they should. But the reason is that you have some things baggage to let go of, that you are refusing to let go of, and that will free you to move ahead. So you have to search deeply for that baggage that you shouldn't be. You're carrying baggage on your back that no longer serves you, which you need to let go, free yourself, and then the world will open to you.
And sometimes when you get mad, that's what happens. And she says, yeah, when I get pissed, I really get motivated. That's me too. It's like, I've had enough of this hovering in one spot, hoping life changes.
Yes.
Oh, Debbie just sent me Debbie Thornton just sent me a picture of the eastern sky right there. Boy, it looks cold there. It's very cold and clear. Thank you for that. All right, we've got, has Jenna come back aboard? I don't know if she's still here. I haven't seen her in the chat, so we'll just go with Bora Bora. I know she's here. She's my girl. I've got the cups coming out, my love, which means we're talking about your emotions. And in this reading, I have, again, the Two of Pentacles, reassuring you that you are, oh, sweetheart. I hope that helps, Linda. I'd like to talk to you if something funny happened to me today, and I have yet to. I wanted to talk to you about it, so I'll call you. So the Two of Pentacles is here. Balance is in your favor right now, and it also has the 10 of Cups. So that's queuing up for you, my love. And Janet, there's a lot of love you've got here in the group, right? And it's okay, because we are going to give it. You are such a generous person with the Six of Pentacles. My goodness, it's lovely. And then the Four of Cups reverse is a very good card. It means you're focused on things, which is very positive. What'd you get there, dear?
10 of Cups, same as you.
Hey, yeah.
Yay. Amen. So, yes, you are a person who is so full of love, and you are completing a cycle at this time.
Absolutely. It's wonderful. Well, and everyone's had such a hard time. We're all so tired of our own stuff and then the political stuff and then all the residue, that the ripple effect of everything. And then we have astrologers coming on saying, is that you, Jonathan? It looks like you. Aloha. Is that your screen name, Jonathan? Jacovid? Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming, sweetheart. And it's hashtag Friday. If you wanted in on the drawing, we're going to draw again. But understand that there's a lot of threads that happen to us. And then, but if you close the drapes and turn on a good movie, especially one that has revenge. Remember, I was talking to you one time about The Equalizer with Denzel Washington, and he just goes around and just messing people up. But all those, every single person he messes up had it coming. And I think I'm so spiritual. But near the end of that movie, I was saying, yeah, take out his other eye. I was no spiritual use whatsoever. But it's hard when we see so much corruption and we do not see any balance. And this is all about balancing ourselves. That's what we do best. That's what we get up in the morning to do and to try and do for others. And it's just real tough. But you know what? Just like what Lalit said, this is our time. We're doing it. We said yes to this. Oh, hey. Yeah, YouTube changed your name to the shortcut name for my channel. Oh, cool. Well, it's so good to see you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, good. You got in. Well, I'm going to go and spin again. All the way from Hawaii. It's like, ooh, we're international. Just joking. I know my geography. Let me see here. Let me put us in. Boom. And we'll go ahead and move it again. Love this. Hypnicity. You might be too tired. And then Maria. Let me know you're still here, Ruiz. Oh, Deborah Thornton, I read for you already. God bless you. I'm going to just zip by again. Thank you for the donation, sweetheart. You're the best. Maria is grateful. Let me just write all that down. All right, my dear. Oh, you got it. Maximilian. So good to see you, sweetheart. Maria, you're here. Wonderful. Hypnicity. Cool, General. You betcha. You got it. And I have got the very first card out is a spiritual card, of course, because you are like right in there. You walk your talk every day. It's so great. Spirit is very, very proud of you. I've got the Six of Wands, and I know that you're saying that you have your heart on your sleeve. Your emotions are to the surface. And you know, in Europe they say, "I live close to the river." That's what I do. I live close to the river, so my tears are come easily. Is basically what it is, and you know, they've got Mother Nature around you. You're called to be this. Now, you have, I think you have young ones around right now, and they're represented here with the love you wrap around them. So that's really wonderful. What you have already done is going to be your payoff for your next step. So here's the cool part. 7 of Pentacles, right? So you're going to be reaping what you've already sown. And this is going to be it's a tangible reward. And it looks like something big is going to be happening in a tangible way quite soon. So I don't know if I know when you're really tired, you can't think of anything like new to do, even though there's a plenty of cool things to do. But so 5 and 10-year-old, oh man, yeah, you're busy. Well, there is going to be time for you. Apparently, Spirit has synchronized up something big, and I think it might be from your business because there's pentacles. I don't know if there's something new you want to do with your business, but it looks like a very, very positive, supported thing that you, if you decide to move forward with it. But no pressure. I know you're busy right now. Spirit would say that if it was here. You got anything?
I think you're at a moment of a pivot, and that's so important that you take your time, because this is a moment of calm that you need to reflect, and then the way forward will become obvious, but it's not yet mature.
Mm,
Not yet mature, but hang in there, because
Maria,
it will happen in its own time, but it's not quite ripe.
God bless you. If I had young kids around me right now, my name would be Bubba's Girl, Cell Block 3. I think I don't know if I'd have the patience for anything like that. So hats off to you, sweetheart. Oh wait, hoping husband's lawsuit settles soon. It looks like it does because of all the work you've done on things. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is. You'd put in the work and then it gets a payoff with the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, it sounds I'd go there. I would go there for sure. We've got Maria Ruiz here, and I know she's here. I believe she's here. Yes, I'm sure she is. I'm going to give you a general. You have a 12-year-old son who is hooked on screens. Oh, I don't know what I would do because I'm hooked on screens. It would just be, it would be, when everyone's at the table and you're on your phone. That's like my house if I had kids, but I can just do it. We've got the Spirit coming in, major card at first here. We've got an activity mentor coming in. I've got the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is a busy girl. She is so busy that it's so capable. See, this is the thing with the Queen. She is so capable. She'll say, yeah, I'll pick up your kids from school. I'll do this. I'll get ready for the party tonight. I'll vacuum. I'll make deviled eggs or whatever she's doing. And she'll do, I mean, she has enough there, but because she goes so fast, she'll forget one kid at the school and forget the deviled eggs or something like that. But she's an amazing person to have in your reading right now. And I've got the Seven of Wands. All right. Now, this is a dynamic personality. This can be either you or someone outside of you looking in. This is what I want to show you right here. Do not defend your position. Seven of Wands reversed. If it was upright, it's saying, please defend your position. This is saying yield. Take a second look because it looks like whatever's going on, you may not have all the facts. We've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Upright means that you've got everything. You're very, very good at what you do. You've kind of gone chop wood, carry water with what you do. You're an excellence. And it looks like there's a piece of information that keeps you from that excellence. And so I want to be very clear about this, Maria. This doesn't mean it's going to happen. It means your thoughts and actions and choices of words are synchronizing up this results. Just having this conversation changes those results because you are able to choose differently. Let me just review now. We've got this wonderful woman. I'm going to say this is your energy signature right now, the Queen of Wands. Read up on the Queen of Wands. Even if you know the tarot, just Google it. What does the Queen of Wands mean in the tarot? Because then you'll get new words to frame this one card. And then assume it's you, right? Very dynamic, very capable. But then we have Spirit is asking you not to be defending your position because you don't have everything in your toolbox for it. It's going to be surrounding a social situation coming up. Remember, we're reading for 1 week, right? A social situation that might knock you off your game with the reverse chariot. Upright chariot means, yeah, you got a lot going on, which the Queen of Wands does have a lot going on, but but you're in control of all the stuff that's going on. Reverse tells me that you lose control of what's going on. So this beautiful archetype of the Queen of Wands, which I believe is you for this week, very capable, very dynamic, very eager to go through things. Spirit is asking you to pause, take a break, and kind of think things through. Actually, that's exactly what you were saying for the astrology as well.
You have so much courage and inner strength and gentle force. This is the courage, strength.
Grace under pressure.
Within you, grace under pressure. You are truly heroic, and you have patience and a gentle force that will conquer all. Be feeling that force within you, and know that you are capable of meeting all the obstacles you're coming across now in a successful way. So have courage, because that is your name, your courage this week, your strength.
Awesome. Thank you, Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, how did you like that numerology? I invited Jonathan to a numerology workshop, and this is a perfect time to tell everyone that I'm still looking for a couple of people for the 31st. These classes are very, very small. They're about 8 at the most, to make sure, and I only have like 3 right now, and it's next Saturday, a week from tomorrow. So if you would like to sign up for that, I think it's I enjoyed teaching it, and people seem to really enjoy it, for sure. We've got Maria is grateful. Oh, and it's on my website, first page. Just scroll down, click out. Maria is grateful is here with 6 of Wands, meaning that we're talking about movement, either doing too much, too little, or just right. Let's see what it is. There is interesting. Now, rarely does this happen. So here we are. I have 3 aces. Remember, aces are always good news. But they came in reversed. Every single card in your reading came in reverse. So I'm wondering, what are you struggling with? And it looks like your idea of how things should be in the real world, in other words, in a tangible way, like I've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed, meaning that your idea of what the car should be doing, and what your bank account should be doing, and what the administration should be doing, and your job, and what the kids should be doing, whatever it is, this tangible thing, what the garden should look like, all of that stuff. Spirit is saying you might have a devastating idea about that because that's not panning out. Look at all these 3: Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, all here reversed. These are blessings that are available to you. All we have to do is turn them upright. And so we have an idea that strikes an emotion that moves into action. Why not live that this week? Let's do that this week. And how you do that is to stop thinking that you're only in rough waters. So the very first one out is the Six of Swords reverse. 6 of Swords upright means you're moving into calmer waters, but it comes in reverse. Does that mean you are not going into calmer waters? No, it says calmer waters is available. You're choosing not to see it. It's a perspective thing. that easy. Every single choice you make gets a different outcome. Right now, Spirit is saying all this is happening this week, available this week, but you won't have eyes to see it because there's a certain rightness and wrongness called subjective truth. You're seeing things that aren't going to work out, and this happens sometimes when, like, I get this great idea and I think, oh, I don't know if I have the energy to do it. It probably won't pan out. I tried it last year and it didn't work. That kind of thinking. So stinking thinking. So I'd really highly recommend also the very first card out, which I don't read, I just read the suit, is the reverse Six of Wands. Every single one's reversed. That's really odd. So it's good news that you came tonight. It's good news that you have this reading so you can entertain the thought of choosing differently, and it starts with your thoughts, because it looks like there's bounty waiting for you this week. A bounty. Oh. Self-sabotage. Okay. Jonathan says, I often see all cards reversed as a sign of self-sabotage because of a fear of losing their comfort zone. Interesting. Losing their comfort zone. Well, it is, we do work as a human to survive. We have these declarations of truth because we have vetted that truth to a point where we know that truth will keep us alive and keep us comfortable. Yeah, I can see where you're going with this. And some people feel that if they worry about something enough, it'll all be okay. I used to do that all the time. Like, okay, I'm earning credits towards good stuff. That's a wonderful, good idea. I like the way you said that. I really do. Thank you so much. Maria's Great says, okay. She says, I am in an era of ease and grace for 2026. I will recalibrate my perspective. Is that what you mean? Yes. So in other words, a truth that a person has is really hard to talk yourself out of, because if it becomes a truth, it means that you've already tried it on and it worked out for you for the most part. And what I'm asking you, it's a big deal this week. What I'm asking you to do is to question that truth. Do I really need to drive my car this week, or do I, there's a routine you go on, and also the best way to shake up these aces is to do something different. Get up at a different hour, maybe a half an hour early or a half an hour late. Walk to the store in a different way or drive to the store in a different way. Get out of the house in an hour that you usually stay in. I don't know if you're in the storm, though. Be careful. So just doing things at a different level to get new, fresh ideas in front of your eyes, and then Spirit will take over after that. So different actions, different results. That's right. That's what you're telling yourself this year. And it can be just that. If you don't know what to do, just do something different. Even if it's just clapping your hands when you think, oh, I'm so bored, you just clap your hands and talk funny to your cat. It works wonders. I'm having relegations about things to rebuild the foundation. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're rebuilding a foundation for sure. Neurotransmitters. I get it. I get that. Well, let Spirit help you out with that too. Revelations, yeah. New revelations. And if you want the revelations, invite you want those three aces to come in. Look at something different this week. And we've got Lalit. I've been walking all over you tonight. What have you got?
No, I was thinking about the three aces, and it was, I was getting the vision of three horses in a starting gate of a race, and they're just chomping at the bit to get out, and it is time to be released.
Yeah, because just like what Jonathan was saying, because It doesn't mean the aces aren't available or the time isn't right. They wouldn't show up reversed. It wouldn't show up at all if the timing wasn't right. I feel with this one situation. So if it's already in the wings, then we just have to do something different at the level of action.
Open the gate.
Yeah, it's the action part that kind of the dominoes start falling because we're all human beings. I love that. It's been a wonderful evening spent with wonderful people. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. We're here every Friday. And so Jonathan says, if we can lean into it, then our comfort zone grows as well. That's so true. That's so true. Have some delight and wonder. I had the weirdest thing happen to me, and I love weird things that happen. I just love it. And then earlier, I have one of those. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Candy Rocks, Randy. Appreciate that. I have one of those faucets that you just wave your hand over and it turns on, and it's been going on and off, on and off. I know there's somebody in here. And but I get rid of everybody, whoever, even my grandma Rose isn't allowed in here. But but I just napalm everything. I keep a clean house. So so Maximilian, let's see. You see me being hired by a company to work this month or next. I don't know. Let me just throw on that. I know you were late coming in. Let me see here. It looks like there's something. Ooh, it looks like, yes, it does look okay. I think you can do something at the level of action, my love. I do have the corporate card. I do have an even number card. The Empress is here. The Fool is here. It does look like a yes. So just don't give up. Just whatever inspires you to do, to call a friend, an old friend that you went to college with, and just to chat. Maybe there's an opening there, or he knows somebody or she knows somebody, all of that stuff. So at the level, we change our life at the level of action, not at wishes. No wishes allowed. Good news. I'm glad we got that in. Thank you so much, everyone. Remember, we love you. This community is here for you. See you next Friday. Love and kisses. Stay